Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and we are here with a very exciting video. It's the start of February and I have been wanting to start a new sketchbook for a while, and I'm so excited to start this one because I have used this company in the past. It's Hanamulla, and I decided to get a hefty A4 size sketchbook this time. It's 200 GSM, it's watercolour paper, and I'm so excited to get using it because it's really smooth but it still has a little bit of texture in it so that you can add cool effects onto your paintings, and I'm really excited to use it. Recently, when I was getting this, I did purchase this thing as well. It is a Hanamulla as well, but it's a zigzag one. It's like an accordion, and I really want to fill this up as well with something cool, but I'm running out of ideas. Everything that I try to think of, somebody else has already done, and that's cool. I can do something that somebody's already done, but if you have any ideas on what you would like me to paint in this little tiny thing, then please put it in the comments below and give me some ideas so that we can create this little sketchbook together. But we are gonna start by doing a little spread in this one, and I've been really interested in singling out anatomy these days, particularly eyes. The other day there I picked up this sketchbook, which is a really cheap range sketchbook. It came in a pack of 3 and the paper's just like normal cartridge paper, but it's actually really good for coloured pencil. And I did a couple of eyes here, so we might use one of these reference photos again, but I want to try and do it with paint. So I'm really excited to fill this spread up with eyes. So we're going to do that, and I'm so excited. I've also recently purchased a couple of canvases which I want to do eyes on as well. I just want to make creative paintings out of little elements of the body, so I'm excited for that. I was going to do hands, but I realised that I needed to practice hands, so I have been practicing those, and that might be in a future video. But right now we're going to focus on the eyeballs because those are really cool and important features of the face, and they're really fun to draw. So let's go on over to my desk and see if we can set up a little area for us to use this sketchbook and fill up a little spread, or a big spread rather. It is rather huge and I'm really excited to do it, so let's get started. Okay, so here we are in our sketchbook drawing. I'm using a Prismacolor Colorase pencil in blue to draw out the eyes, and I'm using a kneaded eraser after that to rub out the excess pigment so it doesn't get into my watercolours. And yes, you heard correctly, I am using watercolours. I don't know what's came over me, but basically when I first decided to do this video, I was going to do a bunch of different art supplies and fill the page up with loads of different art supplies, including gouache and watercolour and pastels and coloured pencil, and I was even thinking about doing some digital and sticking it in there for a little bit. But I started with watercolour and I really enjoyed the experience. I haven't used watercolour in a long time and I just was having so much fun doing it. But I don't know if you can notice, but I'm having a little bit of struggle here. I was trying to mix a skin tone, which is yellow, red and blue, and I just wasn't having it. Like, I couldn't get enough pigment off of the blue, and then I got too much pigment off the blue, and then I just made it green and I had to rearrange. It was an actual nightmare. I think I should have probably did some swatch testing before I actually started this, but it's a sketchbook, so you don't want to do swatch testing and preparing for a sketchbook piece, I don't think. Anyway, we're starting with laying in the watercolour here, and it goes really slow here, and I'm going to be honest, I am probably not going to refer to the sketchbook that much as it's happening now because I keep not knowing what to say. I've not done this in so long. I just keep stumbling over my words, so I'm going to have to edit the audio quite a bit, and it's not going to line up if I do talk about the sketchbook. So I'm just giving you a heads up. We're practicing, we're getting back into the swing of things together. So I've already tried to film this 3 times and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to be honest and just say that I can't do it. So we're going to change it up a little bit. So yeah. Anyway, this paper from Hanamulla is so awesome. I love it. It takes watercolour so well. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't even have to, clamp it down or do any of the masking stuff that I usually do with my Moleskine. It just goes on there really smoothly, really nicely, and then it dries pretty flat. Obviously there will be some buckles and stuff, but it's not too terrible and it can be worked with. But yeah, it's just so good. And I was having so much fun doing these eyes too. I used the reference photos that I have on Unsplash,
and I will put a link in the description below to that particular website, but mainly my profile, because I think that you can actually go on there and look at other people's profiles and collections. And I have a bunch of collections of just things that I feel like I want to draw in the future, or that I have drawn in the past, and that I have painted or used as references for certain things in my illustrations. So it's a really good website. It's free. You don't have to sign up. This is not sponsored. I just love it. I use it for pretty much all of the work that I might want to sell in the future, because it is royalty free images that you can use in any of your artwork at all. So, and I also have a profile on there where I occasionally, I've literally done it once or twice, upload my own pictures that you can use in your paintings too. That's exciting. Go down in the description below and check that out if you want to. I'm not bothered if you do or you don't. I'm just giving you a resource. Now, I don't know if you'll notice, but if you are a keen watcher and you are looking at the screen, then you will notice that there is some sort of ghost of eyes forgotten on the other page. And that's because I have not only tried to voice over this video a couple of times, but I've also tried to record it a couple of times. I'm new again. I feel like I'm just learning again, even though I've been doing YouTube for so long. But it's been a while since I've done it, and it's been a while since I've utilised my camera in that way. I wasn't happy with the footage. It was blurry. I didn't like it. This footage is a little bit too overexposed, but we can deal with that. It just leaves it till mystery, because at the end, well, not at the end, but like 4 eyes in or something, I realised that the camera's too bright and I put it down, so you'll be able to see the true colour of the eyeballs at the end of the video if you stick with me. I did try to colour correct it, but it just, it wasn't working properly. So just know that in my next video, I will hopefully record it good and well, and we will get better at voiceovers and it will be good. You probably haven't really noticed that much of a change, but I have obviously missed a few weeks here and there, and I took a big long break, but you didn't know because I pre-recorded videos and I just did my best to keep up. But I have had a big break and I haven't been feeling well. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I have the cold, or I had the cold. I'm just getting over it, but my voice and my throat still feels like it's a crocodile, and I don't know why. So I'm trying to get over that, but I really wanted to get this video out because I'm so excited to do more projects, and I feel like I can't start them until this video is done. So I need to get the video done so that I can start on other things and we can share our joy for art eventually. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to do this anymore. Help. Okay, I'm sorry, but I know that you are really understanding and you will forgive me for my terrible voiceover for one day. Anyway, I do highly encourage you to do something that you haven't done in a while before though. Yeah, totally. Good. No. That you haven't done in a while, because I haven't used watercolour in a while, I haven't used this sketchbook in a while, I haven't painted eyes in a while, and it just was one of the most relaxing, apart from the technical issues that I had with the camera, but if I was just painting eyeballs, which I did on the other side, once I realised that the footage wasn't good enough, I just kept on painting eyeballs. So it was really fun just to chill out and listen to music or watch something on Netflix or watch YouTube videos and just plod away at these eyeballs, and they were really good and fun to kind of see what kind of style I wanted. Obviously I was shooting for more like semi-realistic here, but I was trying realism, I was trying like super cartoon, I was trying just doing what I thought was right and seeing what came out, and that's pretty much what I did for these. I didn't think about what style they were supposed to be, if they were going to be realism, if they weren't. I was just painting, and if I liked the effect I would leave it, if I didn't I would fix it. So that's how I went about this, and I think they came out sort of like semi-realistic basically. They look like eyeballs, you can tell that they're eyeballs. The skin is quite realistic on some of them, apart from when I add in white. Like, I don't know how watercolour purists do it. Like, leave the white out and don't put it in afterwards. Like, how do you do that? As a gouache artist for the last year or so, putting in white is my favourite part. But when I was using watercolour, it's different. It looks weird. It looks out of place. It doesn't look natural. So I think that's something that I definitely need to work on with watercolour. But anyway, I feel like the skin is pretty realistic on most of them, and the iris isn't too much. I didn't put too much detail into the iris. I could have, but I just decided not to and leave it sort of painterly-ish. And then the eyelashes are a whole different story. Like, trying to get realistic eyelashes is just impossible, and you need a really thin brush. I think in these ones I used coloured pencil, maybe, or maybe not. No, I didn't. In my last ones, I used coloured pencils. In these ones, I used a really tiny brush, and I did brown first so that I knew the general direction and knew it would be easy to correct if I mucked it up, and then I put black on top. I'm thinking that's what happened. Also, eyeballs that are like slightly facing away from the camera and upwards, the one that I'm doing now, is so hard to get right. Like, I don't understand. I couldn't place the iris right. The pupil looked off. The iris looked a bit weird. It looked like, I don't know, it looks correct now, but I think the more I add to it, the worse it gets. But it's definitely a challenge, so I do recommend that you try and paint eyeballs in different directions, different ways, from the side, from the front, from above, from below. It's just fun. Obviously, most of these are facing forward, and they're just one eyeball. They're not two. But yeah, it was really exciting. And I love how you can see really closely up into their eyeballs, but also tell that they are different people and different ethnic origins as well. How do I say that? Ethnicities? Is that what? Yeah, I think that's the word I was looking for. Because one of the skin in the middle, it's really hard to see now because it's so blown out because of my rubbish camera skills, but the one in the middle is more of a warm brown colour, and the one below is more of a warm pink, like white colour. The one on the top left is really pinky and pale, and then this one that I'm doing now is like sort of in between. It's like a more olivey brown colour, and I'm saying that you can tell even though the colours are completely off on this camera, but it's fine. It's fine. We nearly got there. And I did cheat a little bit, and I didn't do an eye in the bottom right corner because I was just done with eyes at this point. To be honest, I had already painted a full page of eyes, well, almost a full page of eyes on the other side, and I'd just been painting eyes for a while and I was bored. So just because you set out to finish a page on a sketchbook on a certain time constraint doesn't mean that you actually have to do it. Especially, it's your sketchbook. Like, you're there to experiment and play with it and see what you like and see what you don't, and you don't ever have to finish an illustration. And I could happily leave the other eyeball that's drawn over there that you can see a little bit unfinished. I won't. I'll go back in and I'll finish it, but I could leave it and it would be completely fine because it's my sketchbook and I can do what I want. But I don't want to leave it. I want to actually finish it, so I'm going to be doing that. But I think that they came out really well. I really enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments below what you think of them, and if you've used a Hahnemuhle sketchbook and what you think of that below. And remember, and give me an opinion on what you think I should put in the little accordion sketchbook too, because that would be really interesting to do. I don't know what ideas I had. I had an ocean scene idea, and then literally the day after I got that sketchbook, I had to close caption Rin's video, Drawn with Waffles video, and she did the ocean idea because she got it in a box or something, and she did the ocean idea, and I was like, okay, so that's out. And then I was thinking about doing landscapes, and then Kendall decided to do that, so I don't know. But here we are. Here's the finished product. Well, really fancy shots, you know. I'm trying my best to be a little bit more unique than usual, but here they are. This is more the real colours of them. That's the more real colours of them, so they are very cool, and I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope that you enjoyed watching as well. Please remember to give the video a big thumbs up if you did, and comment below like I said, and also subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos on my art journey, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.